whereby people then go back to the counties and actually get something done. It's a good thing. Why wouldn't you want then that to continue or to be fully established? I'm at a loss.
I like how you're describing it, because that really is that's how it's supposed to be. That's purely how the devolved system of governance of Kenya was envisioned and is supposed to operate. That the members of county assemblies know there are 3 constitutionally allocated mandates, they execute them effectively, and that there should be no clash of functions. That the executive will also do its work with the entire government, led by Excellency governors, and that they manage and execute these responsibilities. And the citizens at their level will also be able to engage, public participation, development of CIDP, where they put together their priorities. The ADP comes in and fills some gaps that may exist. You have the supplementary budget that also comes, and in the areas where citizens feel like, we over-prioritized or budgeted, then we can be able to review our budgets. So that really is the expectation. But as it is, and what we see happening is really not, as I say, the rubber is not meeting the road there. Because, again, going back to politics, in my view, I believe that we just need good manners within our leaders and the leadership in place, both at the national and county levels, to do the right things right. Remember that we have an agency called the Intergovernmental Relations and Technical Committee that has the full power and mandate, working together with the State Department of Devolution. And the PS, Michael Laon, has been doing a very good work there with his officers. All the functions we are talking about have been identified from TEA in 2013, 2014. They have been costed. They have been unbundled. Mheshimiwa, we call it unbundling, right?
Yes, correct.
And they are always costed every year, including this year. While we were in Homa Bay last year, the devolution conference, it was done. Right now, as we speak about the strike of nurses and doctors, unbundling of how much it will cost to fully implement the health sector programs is being done up to Friday last week, when the state of devolution address was done. But why it becomes so difficult to fully implement, honestly, I cannot say. But of course, the politics revolve around a number of issues. One is a human resource. Why do we talk about ghost workers in county governments? Is it that there is a resource that is being pocketed from somewhere that is supposed to be, used for certain resources? That these people that are ghosts are being paid and people are not expected to see? When we talk about, human health, human resource, that's one of the examples. And if you were to look at how much it costs to have a doctor in a health facility or a nurse in a health facility, including all the equipment, Dennis and do, it is a lot of money. Why would the one single ministry, and I came across my good friend, Madam P.S. Mudhoni, she's in one of your studios here this morning as we're also speaking here, and you are talking about this. Why is it so difficult when the Constitution of Kenya says that the national government shall have the policy process for health, and that health is fully devolved? Why don't you just allow it? Why do you want to have over 700 billion for one single ministry approximately for resources that are almost not even a half of what all the 47 county governments are receiving? Because we know they are receiving 420 billion for this year. I do not think that it is fair. I do not think that it is proper. But again, as Kenyans keep saying vitu kwa ground ni tofauti, but we also must exercise citizen agency to ensure that we do the right thing, that the people that we put in office are those who also commit to actually follow the law and implement devolution as is expected.
Yes. You see, when you talk about unbundling,